Hey guys, how's it going? Just shooting a quick video here because I came across something quite unique and I want to share this. I didn't see a whole lot of data on the internet about this, so I wanted to just kind of like share my experience and like what this is so you guys understand. So it's called what I stumbled upon was called the CGC creep engine case. As far as why it's called it, I don't really know, but it was nicknamed the creep engine case. And CGC thought it was a really good idea to ditch the inner well. Like, do you see the difference between that one and this one? Whereas this one, you see the book sits in this inner well and the one on the left does not, right? So the interesting thing, when I opened this, I was like, whoa, cool. The book doesn't, I don't want to shake it, but the book doesn't shift around like kind of like what the other ones do. And I was like, bravo that it doesn't fall down. So what I read online, and I don't really see it here, but like what I read online was this creep engine, or what was it called again? The creep engine or engine creep? The creep engine, sorry. The creep engine case. Basically what they did was they took the book, two pieces of mylar, sandwiched that, and then the case, and they sandwiched it, and they had this very tight fit, which is very interesting. It's actually not all that bad, to tell you the truth. When I opened this, I'm like, whoa, this is cool. It looks good. It's like a little bit more clear. You know, you can see right through that. Like, hello, you see my eye. The book doesn't move. But then on closer inspection with the light, you see these ripples. And what happens is, yeah, even when I touch this book, I can feel like the belly. It's going to be hard for me to showcase, but one guy did a good job of illustrating it. He went like this. This isn't going to work because my ruler's too long. But he took like a short flat edge, short flat edge. Maybe this will do it. Yeah, do you see this? Okay, you can hear this. Let me put it closer to my mic. You hear that wobbling? Like you can, you see that? Like this is flat. Maybe that's not the best because there's the DJI logo there. What I want to get is a short, okay. This is good. So that's just a calendar. Do you see that? There's a lot of gaps. Like I'm rocking that to the left, rocking that to the right. So there's like a belly, I can feel it. Like it's kind of like doom like that. So what happens is when this case flexes all the time through heat, moving, rough handling, it scrunches the book inside up and causes those ripples in the book. If I can kind of show what I'm talking about, it's like every time the case opens and closes like this, the book inside gets inside. Yeah, it starts to ripple the inside book like that. And you can kind of already see it. Like you can see those waves. I mean, this is not a big deal because this can be pressed out. See that? You see that? Now, comparing that to the newer case where they fixed that, this is flat. It doesn't wobble at all. So it was kind of interesting. I mean, it was a pretty good design, a good idea for them to like try to get rid of this inner well, because this well, you know, there's more stabs, more pieces, and this one's actually pretty good. It doesn't shake around, but you know what I mean? Like you got the inner well, and the inner well, when you crack the slab, is actually the scariest part, because then you have to cut, you know, you have like that much of a margin to cut this book out. But that being said, very strangely, I don't see the mylar pieces in here. So taking a step back to understand how these slabs are built, more so this one, and I'm not talking about like the old slabs. Those ones are, actually, I think those slabs aren't too bad, but they're a little bit weak. They're kind of like the CBCS ones. But regardless of which, so in this slab here, and I'll link this article below. I didn't write this, but the outer well, sorry, so the inner well is made out of this thing called PETG, polyethylene terephthalate glycol, and it's very similar to mylar, and which is like known to be archival safe. Like it's the best. Nothing is perfect, but it's like the government uses it for like their stuff or museums. And then the outside here is made of a plastic called SAN, S-A-N, styrene acrylonitrile, which is just an impact and stain resistant plastic. The inside one, the PETG, is like it's a very good. They're all plastics. They're all polyesters. But yeah, mylar, a word most of us use in comic book industry are familiar with, is PET, a polyester formerly called bow PET. The bow is simply short for biaxial oriental. So essentially, PET is mylar. Yeah, so PETG glycol, which is what these inner wells is, PETG, sorry, not PET. PETG glycol was added to enhance the clarity and longevity of the pliability of the chemical makeup of PET over time. So PETG is archival safe. So when you buy mylar sleeves for your books, you know it's the best you can get. And it's clear and it's like good for the paper. Well, least damaging for the paper. And also, this is what books are put into, like newest CGC slab books are put into. So this one in circa 2016, the no inner well, and also known as the creep engine. It's a very interesting name, but the creep engine case. This is kind of what you got. This is what you get. A lot of the 2016 ones will have that. So I looked an article back in 2022 on CGC website. They were still allowing these for mechanical error. So you send it in through mechanical error and they will fix it for free. So, I mean, did they really recall it? Not really. They didn't issue a formal recall thing, but they did replace them. This is 2022 recently. So I got this beautiful book, Stanley, Herb Triumph, John Romita Sr., Frank Miller, Chris Claremont, Joe Rubenstein signed this. So I received this and it was just like, whoa, no inner well. That's so interesting. Was this a mistake? But it's interesting because no inner well, yet the book's not sitting at the bottom of the slab. So I found it was because it doesn't have that inner sleeve, that PETG. So you can see, even like you see this here, like the divots in the paper. So I reached out to CGC and they kind of said there was a finite time for these. In general, like MEs, like mechanical errors, have a finite time. I think they give 14 days after you receive something to reach out to them to get it fixed if there's debris or the case is broken from shipping. This is from 2016. So it's almost 7 years, well, sorry, 7 years, almost 8 years. This year will be 8th year that's been this case. And this is kind of what's happened with the paper. I've kind of consulted some gurus in the comic book space. You guys might know him. His name's Nick ETA. I've learned a lot from his channel, and he's got some really crazy books. But anyways, coming back to it, I asked him directly. I'm in a WhatsApp group chat with him about other stuff, but I asked him like, "Hey, do you think I should get this reholded?" It's like, yes. That the creep engine case will continue to damage this book. And, you know, I was thinking to myself, maybe I don't touch it, I don't move it, it's fine. But in the end, I've kind of summoned the courage and I'm going to get it reholdered through CGC. They've been pretty cool about it, saying that they can get it done for me and won't charge me. But, you know, your results may vary. I don't want to say it too loudly because, like, I don't think they will anymore because they think nothing's wrong with this case. but I think inside they kind of realized that this was a mistake that they made. That's why they went back and changed everything. Downside of this is just a crap ton of Newton rings everywhere. You don't really see, it's a little dark today that I'm filming, but there's crap ton of Newton rings everywhere all over the book. So that's definitely a downside because the SAN plastic is pushing so hard against it. And so, which makes me believe that there is the PETG, the mylar in here, because it's the mylar when pressed up against the SAN, the casing, that creates that oily rainbow Newton ring look. Anyhow, yeah, so even in my original unboxing video of this, everyone said definitely send it in because this is damaging the book just for the sake of the collectible itself. So this is going in. The book itself is in immaculate condition. Sorry for the, yeah, it's dark. I should be filming this during the day, but it's in immaculate condition. It's definitely a 9.8. The only thing is down here. Oh, geez. Come on, camera, focus. I don't know if you can see. It's probably too blurry because it's too dark now. But right here, you see that nick in the paper. And I'm quite concerned about that because otherwise it's definitely a 9.8. But because of that, I hope that I will get the same grade back. Yeah. Sorry for the poor lighting, guys. I just wanted to film this because I am sending this off tomorrow, so I won't have time to film this. Or not tomorrow, sorry, I'm setting it off on Monday. So yeah, just wanted to film this. I just don't have time tomorrow to do this. So I'm going to drop it off after this video. Anyways, this is the No Inner Well engine creep case from 2016. If you do have one, I'm sorry to hear that. Choices you have are return it back to the seller saying, not what I purchased. Maybe they'll give you money back, maybe they won't. Second thing is you can reach out to CGC. If it's a book under $1,000, reholding is $20. If it's over, it's $50. So not the end of the world, but fingers crossed for me that this does maintain the 9.8 because this is a huge book with Stanley right there in the middle, John Romita Sr. and Herb Trimpe. So I'm like really fingers crossed that this maintains the grade. Thankfully, these signatures, I know I always knock on signatures that are black, but these are done by Sharpies, not by metallic or paint pens. So I don't think it's going to have any peeling. I'm just really concerned about that nick there on the bottom. And I've mentioned that to the CGC signature coordinator guy that I'm going through for this, just because it is a signature book and awesome guy. I'm not going to call his name out, but great service from him. I'm very happy with that. So yeah, this is going in. Wish me luck, guys. I will film an unboxing this when I get it back, and I'm praying that I keep a 9.8. I will be very sad if this drops to a 9.6. Looking at another one that is not in a creep engine case, this was signed 2019, so probably graded around that time frame, and you see there's absolutely no ripples in there. Well, yeah, it's pretty flat. In a perfect world, I would love to get this one here pressed as well, but I'm praying that even with the reholder, they don't actually regrade it. Let me know if you guys know. If I've asked, but no one really has an answer. I still clicked OK to all the disclaimers when submitting it, which sucks. But if you know if they grade or not regrade, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Which scares me because of the scam stuff with people swapping in. I didn't swap this in. You can't swap it in because there's not even an inner sleeve. So, yeah, I'm just really sad if they knock this down to a 9.6 because of the ripplings. I want to ask them if see, I don't want to like ask, should I press this? Because, yeah, I don't know. So if they don't grade it, perfect. If they do grade it, then I'm very concerned. But I don't want them to touch it just because of all the awesome signatures on here. Anyhow, that's my video, guys. Wanted to share that. Hopefully you guys don't run into the same issue. With moderns, you're definitely not going to. It's more of the older books. Kind of not like too old, but like in that medium area that you might run into this. So hopefully you guys don't do it. But, sorry, hopefully you guys don't get one. But keep an eye out when you guys do buy slabs. To look out for if they have the inner well or not. You want the inner well. Okay. Okay, thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.